Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, today I wanted to do a Gone Too Soon segment about stars of the past who, left us at an early age, but left an imprint with their music that will last forever. And this Motown legend, you can't talk about Motown in the day without saying this girl's name, and that's Tammi Terrell. Tammy was a great singer, beautiful person, but we lost her too soon. And the small time that she had here on earth was so tragic. But she left an imprint in her music that would last forever. Tammy Terrell was born Thomasina Winifred Montgomery in Philadelphia to Jeannie Graham, who was an actress, and Thomas Montgomery, who was a barbershop owner and a local politician. Now, at an early age, Tammy loved to sing, and she had that bright personality. And, her sister says that she would feel the room when she came in with her bright personality. Now, at the age of 11, she was raped by 3 older neighborhood boys, which, it changed her life forever. At first, she went in seclusion. Her sister said that she didn't talk much. It's like the light went out of her. Then after she broke out of that, she was a wilder person, a rebellious. Now, she changed her name to Tammy Terrell. And at 14 years old, she was signed to Spectre Records. And she didn't have a hit, had some songs. One was If You See Billy, which would sound pretty good, but it was not a hit. Now, when she was around 17, her mother took her to Atlantic City to see James Brown. And that was the starting of a catastrophe in Tammy's short life. James Brown took her in, and she performed under his label, James Brown Review. She performed and toured with James Brown. Then they started having a romantic affair, which ended in physical abuse. James Brown, hey, if you thought Ike was something, James Brown was twice that. James Brown dogged women. And I don't know, maybe it came from the abandonment of his own mother, but he was nothing nice. And for a young 17-year-old Tammy, she toured with him for around 9 months, and he would beat her. And one thing that James Brown would require her to sit in that balcony when he performed. And if he looked up there and she wasn't looking at him and doing something else and not looking at him, they said one time he came off the stage beating Tammy, beat her to his dressing room. And that final straw is when he beat her and kicked her to his dressing room. And Gene Chandler, another R&B singer, said that he was in that hallway, and after that he told her to call her mother so she could come get her, and which her mother did. I guess her mother failed at being an actress, and she just knew that Tammy had that it factor, and she was going to make a star out of Tammy. So it didn't stop there. 60s. She was performing, and Motown legend Berry Gordy saw her perform. And at that moment, after her performance, he offered her a contract with Motown. Now, once she went to Motown, she fell in love, head over heels, with another woman beater, David Ruffin. And unfortunately, they moved in together, and the physical abuse began. It's said that they would fight, he would beat her, and even one time he hit her in the head with a motorcycle helmet. That was the final straw for Tammy, and that's when they broke up. But now Tammy had always had headaches. There was a rumor that because of David Ruffin hitting her in the head with that helmet, that's what caused her tumor, which, back then they said, oh, no, Tammy had headaches like her mother. Her mother would have headaches all the time. And, they didn't think anything of it when Tammy started having the headaches. They just thought it was something she, inherited by her mother. But after that, Berry Gordy paired her with Marvin Gaye, and the magic began. I mean, they would sing, and everybody knew that they were in love, which, they said they wasn't, because at that time, Marvin was married to the CEO, Berry Gordy's sister, Anna. And, of course, at that time, when they start singing, she was dating David Ruffin. But, man, they made the magic begin with those love songs. And their first hit was Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing. And that came in 1968. And they went on to perform together. Ain't No Mountain High Enough. While performing with Marvin Gaye in the 60s, Tammy collapsed in Marvin Gaye's arms. And at that time, she was diagnosed with a brain tumor. And after being diagnosed with that brain tumor, she had to have a 6-hour operation on her brain. 6 months after the surgery, she went back performing. You're All I Need to Get By, and Ashford and Simpson wrote that song for him. But after that, she went on to have a total of 8 major brain surgeries in 3 years. Yes. In 1969, she had her 6th operation, and she was down to 96 pounds, confined to a wheelchair. But she recorded another duet with Marvin. She went on to sing 2 more songs. And in 69, she was gravely ill with this brain cancer now. She sung, I believe it was You're All I Need to Get By, and it would be her final performance. Now, in January 21st, 1970, she had her 8th brain surgery. Now, 2 months after that, in March of 1970, she died at the age of 24 years old. Now, her mother, at that point, when she died, she told she was mad at Motown because she felt like those blows to the head that David Ruffin gave her led to her brain tumors. And at that time, she said nobody from Motown could attend the funeral. Only person that could attend the funeral was Marvin Gaye. And Marvin, he did the eulogy at her funeral. And after that, for some reason, Marvin felt he was responsible for her demise. And, he just stopped performing. He stopped singing. And that's when he first started to experiment with drugs, which would finally be his demise years later. Yeah. Now, can you imagine if she had have lived, what music we would still be hearing? Yeah, I tell you, gone too soon. I tell you, that it was very tragic. I mean, one thing her cousin said, she lived her life so fast because she knew she didn't have long to stay here. Man, you talking about gone too soon. But before she died, she met a doctor and got engaged to him. She met him at a party, and he wasn't dancing. He was doing a crossword puzzle, and she went up to him, and so Tammy did find love, and she found a man that truly would treat her like she should be treated. But with the brain tumor, it didn't last long. But it's wonderful to say that she did find love. Which I believe that's all she was looking for. She was looking for love in all the wrong places that sometimes us women do. I tell you. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And feel free to comment, press the comment button, and we'll discuss the tragic life of Tammi Terrell. And always imparting. Be blessed, y'all.